What?
All right, motherfuckers. It's time for the penultimate fucking Hitman experience. Chris, congratulations on your successful run.
Ultimate's always the best of every show.
No, the penultimate is the second last. That's the word. That's what the definition of the word.
No, obviously. But we also know that it's in almost every series, that's usually the best episode of the season. All like modern series.
Unfortunately, this will be the exception.
They usually, Kyle, throw down shit tons of consequences and stakes so that they can wrap it all up in the finale.
Yeah.
So that's why the heading in, that's why it's always usually better in that story because I don't know, like Game of Thrones does that all the time. Like most of the big episodes, when like
episode 9
Ned
of every
loses
season.
his head, it's always
spoilers.
Episode 9, yeah.
Game of Thrones season 1 spoilers. Anyway.
So will this follow that trend? That's the question.
I mean, I know. At this point, I actually know everything. I know all of the results, and you guys don't.
Well, you're gone. That's why. So.
Back to Inside Baseball. Though this episode is going up right after Chris's, we did record Ryan's already. However, after watching Ryan's footage, I have made the executive decision that his has to go on last. And you will all understand why when that time comes. But, going into this one, it's going to have a little bit of janky audio. You guys will notice this going in. I think I figured out what happened there, and I think I've solved it for the next time I do any streaming. But I don't have... Like, I stream via PC, whereas the other guys do it on PS4, which kind of just takes care of all that stuff. But because it's an elusive target, I couldn't exactly go back and do it again. So Chris has had like a little bit of janky video because he streamed in 480p. I did stream in 720, so mine looks good, and it sounds kind of shitty. Ryan's looks and sounds great. So that should be fixed for the next time I do anything.
He just plays shitty. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Spoilers. Okay.
No, we're just throwing shade. I mean, arguably Ryan's is the best one, without giving anything away.
Yeah. Well, you know what? You're throwing shade.
Arguable
it's a good thing because I hate the sun. So thanks. Yeah.
Wild card bitches.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It's like I'm just throwing trash at you. It's like, well, screw you. I love to live in trash.
Yeah.
That's what Charlie would anyway. Wow. Yeah.
Okay, Chris Klein.
Yeah.
Hey,
he loves this job.
I love this job.
Yeah. Run between the raindrops.
For those who haven't watched it, watch Street Fighter Legend of Chun-Li.
It's terrible.
Good it is, but for how terrible it is. Chris Klein delivers. He basically channels William Shatner from Star Trek the entire time, but he's a cop. So he's basically T.J. Hooker. That's what he's kind of.
And he's like
for.
way too into Moon Bloodgood for no reason.
Yeah,
like that really scene where they're like, "Oh no,
yeah.
our cover's gonna be blown. Now we have to make out in this car so that nobody thinks that we're cops." Come on.
But sorry,
bomb!
He draws it out more like for 3 more seconds later than
bomb!
And then dives and rolls.
Yeah, after it should have blown up already. Yep, classic. Anyway, you want to see some explosive gameplay? Let's get into it. All right,
here we are.
So yeah, as you can tell based on the number of days left.
Loadout predictions, boys?
I mean, I will obviously not tell you guys what my loadout.
Kyle knows his loadout.
Of course I do.
Chris, I think he brings a lockpick. He was talking the lockpick up during.
He's bringing the silver baller, the lockpick, the remote detonating explosives, and he'll probably also have
default summer suit. He'll go with the generic.
Yeah, but I think.
Bold.
What do you think my smuggled item is?
He's going to smuggle in the explosives. I think he brings the lockpick, and
I need smuggles in.
I need to see the options. He's not bringing
maybe even a sniper. I really think that this is a smooth.
He's gonna bring fiber wire and lockpick in, and he's gonna smuggle in the remote explosives.
Okay, and then you said silver baller for my gun, Chris.
That's my guess, without even looking at your options. I don't know what there might be better guns that you can unlock. I don't know. You're higher mastery than I am.
Level 17. Ryan, what about you? What do you think I bring for my gun?
Your base gun? I mean, I think you bring the silenced pistol.
Like the one that you brought, or the silver baller?
I mean, you might have the silver baller. I don't know.
I mean, I do have 1 kill with the silver baller already.
I mean, I agree with most of Chris's selections, except for I think that you're going to smuggle in some sort of rifle, maybe even a sniper.
Okay.
I don't think.
So the only differentiation between you is that Chris thinks I bring the remote explosive and Ryan thinks I bring a sniper rifle?
Yeah, I don't. I seem to recall you saying something.
He's a bigger fan of remote explosives than any of us are.
I am a pretty big fan of the remote explosives.
That's true. Just the remote.
But are you saying? Awesome. So just to make sure I'm clear, Ryan, are you saying lockpick and fiber wire?
I don't think there's gonna I picked a pizzazz item right off the start, the machete.
Hey, right? Ryan, we're not talking about this.
Like oh crap! Sorry.
Fuck, we just had a conversation about this.
Hey! That's just a little. That's just a little teaser. Come on, people get more than that spoiled in their regular day movie trailers, so that's not too bad.
But Ryan, there might be like a week between these episodes. I don't know. Oh, here we go.
That's right. So then they have a week to anticipate.
Ryan, no one's ever seen this briefing before, okay?
Yeah, I was gonna say, we haven't seen this.
Lockpicks. Yeah, I think you smuggle in the remote explosive. And yeah, lockpicks and fiber wire. Actually, I need to see your guns before I think, but I think there's one you like more than the silver ball you told me about before. But I don't know if you get it on this map. I'm not sure if they differentiate map to map. So.
I'm trying to remember if I've ever told you that before, because I really do like that silver baller.
There is one I know you like, though, a lot.
Which one are you thinking of?
I don't know, but it was another silenced one that is a lot smaller.
Oh, the one that makes it through frisks?
Yeah,
that's a pretty good gun, yeah.
But
it's not as good of a weapon, but obviously you can get through frisking that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That would have actually been great on this level.
Yeah. No, I did go with the silver baller.
Yeah, I thought so.
You guys are right so far. Oh, but do I change that fiber wire out?
You could. I mean, I just think fiber wire is very effective. And I think you agree.
Yep. Now, here, one of you might be right.
I'm just gonna say it. If I had a weapon collection like that, how do you not take a shuriken? Like, holy moly, you could be a ninja.
Man, I had the shuriken too. I didn't.
Oh man, imagine the fortune teller with the shuriken.
What's he gonna pick?
Is he thinking about it?
What's he gonna pick?
Is this the? Yeah, this is the smuggled.
Oh!
Boom! Ryan called it, didn't he? Ryan called it.
That's a pretty good guess, Ryan.
Got it. Thank you.
As soon as I saw the sound sniper, I was like, yeah, you're picking that. I forgot how much you love that.
Kyle and I had conversations off stream, and I think even on the last episode a bit about snipers. So
yeah, well, I mean, it's
I was getting a vibe that I think he makes a. You know what? I might call it epic. We'll see. I haven't seen the run, so
yeah, I think
it'll be an epic fail.
The sniper rifle is a really good fallback option in case I get fucked and I can't get close anymore to like Mr. Giggles or whatever. Like, hey, if he's still visible from a window or something, I can pop him from a distance or whatever. It's an insurance policy.
So it's your holy fuck.
That's my thought process going in.
My thought process though is I could just chuck our explosive and immediately detonate it into a crowd of people, even if he's completely surrounded.
Right, but that's assuming that what if it's like I'm on a roof and he's on a different roof or something, right? I'm just talking. But like if you can't get through for security or whatever, right? Like
that's terrible security if you have him on a roof.
Well, we can say too. It's interesting the dynamics, how you can have so many different options for like play styles that people could use the same item but differently.
Oh, I should also just
you use the sniper as like a backdoor option. You know, if you're running out of.
Well, I've always liked to get my hands dirty. I like to kill from up close,
especially with elusive target, right? Because you don't want to lose, right? And you only have one shot at it.
Yeah.
Whereas like it's interesting because for me, when I bring a sniper, I like that to me is an item you build the entire run around. If I bring it, I'm
hang on, Ryan. I need to say real quick because I think I may have hinted at this in Chris's thing. I do have to say for posterity's sake, I did end up having to do a restart about 20 minutes into my first run because I ran into a game-breaking bug. So
yes, we'll see that.
Yeah, and I'll make it clear like exactly what happened and when it happens. But I do end up seeing something cool. Like something cool happens and I recreate it. So I'll say it when that happens, but I don't want to spoil it.
Okay.
The only thing coming into this run that I know is that I want to pay attention to this French guy. That's the only thing. That's the only information I had from that thing. Other than that, I was just walking around. So for posterity's sake, and then there's one point in the video which I just cut it out for everybody where I had to step away for like 10 minutes. So I just cut that so it's not 10 minutes of pause menu. So that'll come up later on in the video too, and when you see that,
there's a couple of cuts in this. That's all. Heads up for.
There's actually only the one cut. I cut out the starting part.
Still live runs, and obviously with the elusive target.
Well, there's no real way to cheat it.
Saves coming in, and you can pass it.
Well, I don't have the ability to. Like that was literally like I'll explain what happens when it gets there, and it'll make sense. Like I couldn't progress.
Fine, yeah. So Kyle, what made you feel like you had to follow the French guy?
So
what prompts it?
Going
because I really didn't have an interaction with him at all, other than seeing him once and being like, that guy's dressed weird.
No, well the first time through, I had heard a conversation that he had.
Is that like a lime green top he's wearing?
Yeah. Plus, I do believe it even happens in this one where. Yeah, it's like a mustard yellow gross shirt. He had dialogue that came up with subtitles, so to me that was like, this is important because they wrote subtitles in for this.
Yeah, so he looks shady. Like he definitely did it with the candlestick in the, in the kitchen or whatever.
So
clue.
I'm just gonna assess my bearings. Wait for him to make his.
You're not smoking. It's disappointing.
Is there a smoking option?
No.
Then
there absolutely should be, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should be able to drink and get like drunk and still have to kill.
Yeah. So like at this point, we already know that he wants to have a meeting with somebody, right? So it's pretty obvious that he's trying to meet with somebody. Is that someone Mr. Giggles or whatever?
And then there's you get too drunk, you make a kill. It doesn't end the mission. You just pass out and wake up, and it's not the target. It's
start seeing
not target killed.
Coming at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just
giving the outfit you wear. It's actually a different outfit. You just don't realize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've just been a crazy person the entire time. So yeah.
Sounds more like an acid trip person like that.
Indeed. So I'm just gonna follow him for a little bit and see what happens.
Are you, or are you gonna blend in?
I mean, with that yellow shirt, I don't know. I never
He's certainly not blending in.
This man, like, because that's why when I
Hey, we can't talk about your run, Ryan.
Right. You're right. Sorry. I'll state that he never stood out to me. Maybe because I didn't encounter him as openly as you did. But if I did, I don't know. This seems like a shady enough man that you might just want to off him.
Yeah, I think that in fact this was the moment I came across him in the first part, like where he was having this conversation. And I'm like, well, there's subtitles here, so like that's important because this is the first time I ran into any subtitles. So yeah, he was in fact asking to find a phone booth that time. So this is like basically I've just saved everyone 20 minutes of watching me get fucked by a game-breaking bug and then being like, all right, well, I guess that's not happening.
So we're not going to see that.
No, I cut that out because it doesn't. It's not really interesting.
Sorry, I thought we were gonna see.
That's why I was saying I cut that stuff out.
Okay, maybe I misunderstood you there.
Yeah.
Well, that's a little disappointing. Bugs are usually funny.
Yeah, in fact, maybe, and like I was thinking about that after I had talked to you guys. Like I had just like cut the footage and I deleted the VOD so that nobody would see it, like from the YouTube, like from the Twitch channel, for posterity. Because I did do my run first, and then as I'm watching that guy do his thing, I hear this guy come out and he's like, I can come back in, right? I have my invitation. And I'm like, well, that's probably like, it shouldn't be that hard to find this guy walking around, and like maybe I'll get in on his meeting or whatever, but like how many opportunities am I going to have to get into this place? Because as far as I know up until this point, the only way in is through the front door.
So you're thinking the same thing as me?
Yes, I'm thinking the exact same thing you were. And then I was like, well, maybe they'll let me in. And then he's like, no. So I'm like, fuck you then.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, the guy wearing that yellow shirt really does stand out. I mean,
yeah,
especially when you know he's walking around. I mean,
yeah, he's really easy to find again because his shirt. So,
yeah,
and this guy really kind of blends in.
You could really stand on like a rooftop and stare down and probably notice him somewhere.
Yeah,
like I noticed him a ton. I really just didn't pay any kind of importance.
Yeah, but he does stand out.
He was a weird-looking guy, you know.
And yeah,
but yeah. Oh well, I don't care. I can still kill the targets.
Yeah, and like he hasn't even gotten anywhere. He's just standing over there. So like I'm cool. I was like,
like, the average person seems to wear gray on this map, so gray or black basically.
Yeah, so this guy's like, I mean, as we saw in your run, Chris, he disappeared pretty quickly on you.
Yeah, this guy. Let me tell you, I still think I handled it right because I feel like had I went for the kill on the shopkeeper in front, people would have definitely saw me.
I mean, you may be of that opinion. That may or may not be true.
Well, no, at the time it definitely was.
Oh, at the time that's how it's maybe how it seemed. Yeah, those people sitting there, that guy.
I mean, there might be another way to do it, but
there might be.
I felt pretty okay with letting it go.
Okay.
I felt like This isn't the only opportunity I'm gonna have to get into that part.
No, and you did eventually find another. I didn't know about that
from the previous maps.
Yeah, I didn't actually know about that until we watched your run. Or I think maybe. I don't remember if I come across that or not, but yeah. So I probably do the same thing here.
The back way.
Yeah,
I'm guessing you just run in.
No, well the door closed now, but I think
I don't know. I don't think he's just gonna run in. I think he might tail this guy a little bit longer, try to get the lay of where exactly this guy's going, what some of his path is. Oh, really? Does he?
Yeah.
He stays in there.
Okay.
He's inside of an alley and he's waiting for somebody.
The wrench is obviously getting picked up.
Yeah. That's a given.
There we go. I like this. Let's predict his movements.
Oh, you're gonna do that. Oh, that's smart.
Oh, we're gonna get a wrench throw, are we?
Maybe.
Wrench throw KO.
I'm sorry, Ryan. Let's just say I took notes, and you were like, not pizzazzy enough, and I'm like, well, fine then. 25 may have been cold calculated and stuff. Fuck this guy.
Oh, I love that animation.
And then I'm like, oh, I'll go just drag him into this box. Nobody over there is gonna see that, right?
Indeed.
And then they didn't, and I'm like, oh, I'll just change clothes.
Hitman.
And then they changed clothes, and I'm like, wait a second. Hey, orange guy. Oh, you want to go get help? Fuck you. And this guy's like, hey, you can't just do that. And I'm like, fuck you then.
Bro, Kyle.
Yeah. And then that guy saw it, and I'm like, well, fuck this guy.
I love it.
He's out.
Although he didn't actually take someone's life that they saw, right?
No, but they saved
them out with.
Yeah, but they saw me hit them with a blunt weapon, so like they're not.
No.
Experts.
I was just reacting to the guy's line.
He said you just took someone's life. Yeah, but he thinks he was. And then I'm like,
sick bastard, actually.
Yeah, and then this guy, if he wakes up, he's gonna identify me, right? So I'm like, well, all right.
Oh.
Yep. 3 shots, 2 kills. Got my assault rifle now. So. I think I stepped it up a little bit in pizzazz from that last time, right, Ryan? We can agree on that?
Yeah, there's some flair to this run.
There's some flair. Yeah, and this is just the start. Like, we're what, like 10 minutes in? Not even?
There seems to be flair. Let's let it unfold organically.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, I'm going in a different direction. I took your notes.
Lost a little bit of pizzazz there by not realizing that,
Oh no, I was just getting them out of the way.
No, you lost a little bit for me.
Yeah. I don't know. Your narration was all like, "Look how perfect, and then it's
there was nothing. There is nothing perfect.
We're gonna grade it if we're gonna grade it on that.
Not even hiding the bodies. Jeez.
Yeah, I know.
Technical.
Not even looking for. Look at all the people that are unconscious. They could wake up.
Only one. The other 2 were dead, actually.
This will not get Hitman flawless grade at the end of the map. I'm sure.
It's not snapping necks, Ryan.
Close though. It definitely that 97%.
Yeah. Only one person is alive and not in a box right now. I would just like to make that clear. There's 2 corpses and 1 person who's still alive. And then there's 2 guys who are unconscious in a box, but they're essentially out of play.
So why not snap
you only killed 1 person.
Yeah. No, I killed 2 people.
Oh, no, you've killed 3.
I've killed 2.
No, because you killed the...
And then now 3. The 2 in the box are alive.
Oh, no, sorry, Nora, you actually knocked out the guard. I thought you killed him, but you didn't.
No.
The first guard you hit.
Yeah, I knocked him out and put him in the box. And then I'm like, oh, hey.
What's in the box?
Yeah. And then I just do my thing. And there's a locked door here that's a bit of a pain in the ass, but I've got my trusty handy-dandy lockpick, because getting through doors without a lockpick can be really difficult sometimes.
Oh, there's another bit of a weak point. You're trying to sneak behind her, and yeah.
Or am I?
She sees clearly what's happening here.
Oh, did you just throw a wrench?
What just happened there?
I carameled it.
Oh, man. Holy crap. I haven't seen an inept run like this since I watched my run.
Hey.
Ryan, no spoilers. Shut the fuck up about your run. Nobody gives a fuck about your run right now.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay, so Chris, agreement for the future. Anytime, hey, a key. A really obviously easy to find key. Perfect. And then this guy's over here, and I'm like, oh, perfect. No witnesses, and there's a box right here. Say goodnight. Got my invitation. Look who just got invited to the party, gentlemen.
I mean, you didn't get invited. You stole the invite.
I earned it. Trial by combat. Oh, now that guy's found some of those bodies.
See, I would say when with the old lady there, I don't know why you didn't just run up and knock her out. Why you were sneaking around and around in a circle with her, then you tossed the wrench away.
I'm with you there.
Like that was handled very badly. F on that encounter alone.
I mean, I think it's a C because at the worst because it went fine. There were no negative consequences. F implies that you get fucked. Yeah, it was sloppy. It's not sloppy enough for an F. Come on, guys. And then I'm just gonna chill out while they do their search because that guy's got a dot over his head. He's like, I found these corpses. These people are pushing worms or whatever. I'm trying to remember what he said because I don't have sound on, obviously.
Context-sensitive audio.
Yep. Whew. So yeah, alright. I'm in the clear. Time to get the fuck out of here. And now I've got my invitation. But no, actually I'm trying to remember what I was doing at this point. I think I'm just like getting my chance to get by.
Yeah, you gotta wait. Like they're waking people up and yeah.
There's no people to wake up. The people who are out there are dead. The people who are still alive are in the box.
Yeah, they're waking the people in the box up.
No, you can't wake up people in a box.
They just woke a dude up, I swear. A dude got up.
Promise you nobody got up. I snapped the neck of everybody who wasn't in the box.
Critique. I'm not even saying it as a critique.
No, I know.
I'm got up.
Get up.
Yeah, I think that you're wrong. That's all.
The glasses that just walked by.
Yeah, he just walked by on a loop. I don't think that guy was involved.
Sorry, I thought.
I'm not crazy, am I, Chris?
You're not crazy.
Yeah. Oh no. I think I know what it is. So Ryan, when you were seeing him like get down and shake, he was putting someone in a body bag, but they're overlapped with the people in the thing. I think that's why you. Because now he's dragging the body bag away. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Now he's dragging the body bag. I'm not denying that there's kills there.
Yeah. No. I wasn't trying to like. I just was like factually. I thought that was.
So he's gonna drag him to that one room.
Yeah, that one room that we haven't seen yet. Ryan.
I think Chris had a visit to that room.
Nope.
You know, one room that Chris visited.
Chris sure did not.
I think Chris was hanging in the room for a second or two. He didn't spend a lot of time in it, but you know.
So
nope, absolutely not.
Yep. So I'm just changing into my suit because if I'm gonna go to a party, do I really want to be dressed like a soldier? Nobody wants to fucking talk to a soldier at a party. They're all gonna think he's a narc.
I love how nobody reacts to the body just being dragged.
Nah, it's Marrakesh. Things happen.
I would be hey, if that happened on your streets, be like, weird, I'm not walking near that.
Yeah, I'm just out for a leisurely jog.
Actually, I don't think they would drag it around the streets. They would probably put it on a gurney and take it into a vehicle.
Our friend's back.
Although I guess you can't do that here.
Yeah.
You should throw it over his shoulder. Just burn it right at the spot.
Yep. So yeah, the bug I encountered. Yeah, I know how to get the fortune teller out of his place already. That's the one thing that I did already know going in. And I think we're getting pretty close to discovering what that bug was and me explaining myself.
Oh, I thought the bug had already happened.
Well, it had, but I'm going to explain what the bug was. Because I recreate the moment in my run. So I don't want to tell you guys what it is up front and then like ruin what the moment is.
Okay.
Yeah, so
there we go. Now that's all making.
Yeah, sorry. I thought I made that pretty clear. But I'm like, hey.
It was just a weird thing.
Yeah, fortune telling.
All right.
So obviously,
I never noticed that the fortune teller has a goatee.
Yeah, he's totally got a goatee. So then I'm gonna walk on in.
You see him? We saw him in Chris's run where he berates you.
Yeah. Just gonna turn up this fog machine because I don't. What the fuck? Speaking of bugs, did you guys see that?
Where did he just go underneath the floor?
Yeah, he went up in the air and then underneath the floor. He needed to disappear so that our French friend could go. Nope. Now the French guy's coming in.
Oh. Well, the guy who was here just left.
Yeah, he just disappeared. He flew up into the air and then was below the level.
Still happened then.
This is a different bug. That one I kept in because that wasn't game breaking.
Hey.
Wait, you think a bug is just gonna make me quit the game, Ryan? A bug that breaks the game is gonna make me quit and restart. Yeah.
What are you talking about?
No. You think I only ran into? Yeah, I know. You think I only ran into one bug? Come on, man. IO watched our run, and then they were like with the 25th elusive target, they're like, we need to make this harder for Kyle. So I'm just chilling.
That it's funny that we ran into 2 bugs at the same time.
Yep. It's pretty good.
Video games.
Video games.
I also see death.
Yeah, so I was trying to get some information out of him first. If he like said names, if he's like Mr. Giggles, I'd be like, oh, perfect. Now I know what's gonna happen here. But this guy seems like weirdly suspicious of my credentials, which is kind of annoying. Like I'm wearing the suit.
Hamilton Love, eh?
Yeah.
Bill Hamilton, everyone.
Nope.
It's offshoot venture.
And then so all I know about is Hamilton Lowe and Mr. Kong. And I'm like,
Mr. Donkey Kong.
Well, this guy was being a dick, so he's dead now. He got brained. Yeah, so
Brain.
Pick up his documents. Drag him. So the original bug, when I put him in here, I also climbed in trying to find the documents. I got stuck halfway in and halfway out of the dresser, and I couldn't move.
Okay.
So I had to exit out because I couldn't do anything. I was just stuck, and I was like, well, fuck this. So yeah, that's why I didn't say it up front, because then you ruin that great moment. It doesn't have the same fun. However, you know what I do have?
An invitation.
And not only an invitation, Chris, my party clothes. I could go dressed in a suit like everybody else, or I could really make an appearance at this party.
Hey, Alibaba. Yeah, I knew it. Oh God.
Did one of them say it?
I just said.
Nice.
Yes.
Thanks, sir.
Nice. Yep. So I'm just gonna go hang out at this party.
Kyle has ear problems.
No, I
can't hear.
Sound turned off.
No, I'm just joking. Just
not a good joke.
relax,
It's a
Kyle.
punchline. Anyway, so I'm just hanging out at this party, and I feel like, if I remember correctly, people start making comments about my attire. I think it's because they're jealous.
So nobody hired a clown.
I'm obviously the best dressed
clown?
person.
He is. How can you? What? Fortune teller's not a clown.
No, I think they're just
They're just right.
jealous of
But
my.
I'm sure we all agree. Fortune teller is not a clown, right?
No, obviously.
I mean, yeah,
Chris.
Yeah.
definitely a clown.
So
What? Oh my God.
nah.
Wait. So you're telling me Doink is a fortune teller?
Doink the
That was
clown.
his character.
He was
No.
able to tell the fortune he'd eventually die.
I mean, everyone's eventually gonna die.
Yeah,
Wow.
but at a very young age. So obviously.
You're gonna die at a pretty young age too if you don't shut the fuck up.
Hey,
Just kidding. Just like unnecessarily hostile for no reason. Yeah.
hey, clowns
So
suck.
I was pretty happy with my outfit here. I'm really blending in. And at this
Not
point,
really, but hey, it's funny.
Ryan, I'm blending in
hey,
because
it's
it's
sad.
so obvious. Like if a hitman's not going to be dressed in the most like ostentatious costume, right? That he'd be such only a terrible
So
hitman
you're
would be like
saying
that.
you handymaned it up.
Yeah. I think we can agree that
No,
that
because a handyman is actually
a good disguise.
is a good disguise.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. A fortune teller draws too much attention to yourself.
Right.
People will be always watching you. 'Cause
People-
you stand out too much.
Right, but it's
I mean,
perfect
if we were
because
looking at it from a realistic perspective. From a hitman perspective, it's just a great costume. Let's just go with it.
no, but like think about it. It's so bad it's good. Because if they're worried about an assassin, they're gonna be like, well, it's not gonna be the idiot who's dressed in the most obvious costume. Only an idiot would do that. So it really,
Yeah, but most people don't just sit around going, "Man, am I worried about an assassin?"
well, criminals probably are. But yeah,
Maybe depends.
Also, I can't remember if I'm.
Sometimes those type of people are so vain that they don't even know that there's a world outside of
Yeah.
themselves.
Chris, have I been paying attention to this woman? I can't hear anything. Has she said anything that would have triggered me? I can't.
No, everyone's kind of
No.
stopped talking.
Okay.
It's weird. Now we're getting a little bit of dialogue. The waiter's talking, but
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
sitting there noticing that. I don't know if Chris, you were as the fortune teller was walking around,
Something
I felt
must
like
have happened because I'm
just
clearly following her around.
I
now.
think your presence startled everyone.
Well, I mean, I'm
You had
definitely
so
following
much
her around.
As the room went quiet,
Yeah.
like the Joker in The Dark Knight.
So did you pick up pretty quickly, Kyle, on that she was the one with the list?
I want to say yes, because like I was following her around.
Yeah.
And now
One of the first things I heard when I walked in when we did my
these
run
people are obviously
was her saying I'll add to the list, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's how I knew.
Yeah, and then at this point I'm also paying attention to Mr. Kong, who at this point when I heard that conversation, I'm like, I can probably, he will probably lead me to Mr. Giggles, is my thought process.
My little missy, I see empty glasses. I don't want my guests to have empty glasses.
But he's obviously in charge of this party, so.
Sorry, Mr. Kong.
Yeah.
I'll make sure everything's in order.
I'm glad.
So we're just hanging out, doing a little bit of recon.
Mr. Kong reminds me of an Asian guy who is a gangster in Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah. So I saw him go into that.
Also a judge on the OJ versus the People show that had like Travolta and Cuba Gooding Jr. and stuff. And he's actually in Spider-Man: Homecoming. He's the principal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, now I'm just trying to see if I can listen to this conversation, which I don't think we actually get any audio out of that. So I'm like, oh fuck, well that's annoying. But they wouldn't let me into that room. However, I did find this sweet pipe. And you can never have too many wrenches or rat poisons. So I'll just grab those because might as well have them. And then
I've never seen this pipe before.
Really?
Not once in my life.
Okay.
I only escaped with it.
Oh right, you did. I'm sorry. It's been a couple days since we've done yours, so I couldn't remember. Yeah. So I just kind of want to see where this pipe goes at this point, because this is the first opportunity I've had to get onto a roof so far, I think. I don't think I found any of those shops yet, so.
Was your fortune that you would rise to great heights?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Soar like an eagle.
To the sea?
Yeah. So then I realized I'm in a hostile area, which leads me to believe that Mr. Giggles is up here, because why else would I be in a hostile area up here, right?
Strong bitch.
Can never have too many
I gotta
wrenches.
say, you want to know what I'm most excited for?
What?
Of all? Hearing how people react when you mug them with the fortune teller costume.
That's only if they see me, Ryan.
No.
When Mendola arrives, I'll get back to you.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess. I mean, if they see you right before you hit them.
So I heard him say something about a meeting with Mendoza, and I'm like, perfect. That'll go well
Luis
for me.
Mendoza?
Yeah.
The very fast speedster from the
Mighty Ducks too, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He was in 3 too?
Yeah. He wasn't in 1.
No, he wasn't original.
Yeah. So, because this was a hostile area, I decided to temporarily change costumes in order to better blend in. Plus, if shit hit the fan, this way I can carry an assault rifle and it's not that weird. And then, hey, I can call in Mr. Mendoza's arrival.
Mr. Mendoza
So,
is ready to
this will get Mr. Kong up here, and I might be able to get something out of that, right? That's my thought process. But also, if more people are coming, I would rather that this rooftop belong to me and me alone. So, fuck this guy. And fuck this guy.
Down skis.
Yep. So, I drag him out first because he's the one who could identify me.
And there's a lot of hookah shops. Can we just hookah lamps in this level entirely? But like even on this roof, there was 2 right next, like 3 right next to it. It's like what?
Yeah, they're having a party.
These things have like, don't they have multiple? I thought you could like 8 could share one. It's like how many people are gonna be up here?
Yeah,
in
like
this small
24 people.
Yeah, they're all. It's just a rooftop orgy.
Well, I don't think you know what an orgy is. Doesn't really apply to this situation. Sigh. So I'm just chilling up on this roof, and I'm like, well, I'm definitely the only guy for security. Better grab me some bricks. Because, you know, what if the first 4 bricks don't do it? I better get that 5th one, right?
Passes up on the propane tank. For now. He might.
I would have had to have.
What do you think, Chris? Does he come back to it?
No.
I would have had to have traded
so.
my assault rifle for it, so I didn't want to do that.
Yeah, I think there might be a point he does. We'll see. He has been upping the pizzazz.
No, he's not going to.
He opened with an upping up the pizzazz. He had a very strong open.
Right,
I
but...
bet my future with this podcast on it.
Yeah, the last time you bet
He
something
does.
big and
He
important, that
doesn't.
went really well for you, didn't it, Chris?
And I bet a lot of things you don't know about, though.
Zasper.
What, Zasper?
I mean, that was quite a while ago. That was like about 100 bets ago.
Oh, wow.
100 bets? What are we,
Chris bet
Tony
during
Escudero and what's his, Phil Locke?
Nope. Chris bet that I would that when we were on a losing streak in our competitive Overwatch placement matches, that if we lost in like the next one, that he would quit Overwatch forever, and then we lost the next one. So in the following game, Chris didn't play, and his roommate Zasper did, and she was very good. But then Chris,
Zasptacular.
well, we thought so up until halfway through the run. Chris revealed that Zasper was actually him, and Lynch and I were just thrown for a fucking loop.
Actually, maybe. So you're telling me then is there an actually person named Zasper?
Nope.
Or is
Chris
alternatively
completely made
Zasper
it.
Chris's alternative personality who happens to be sickly dope at Overwatch?
That one.
Okay.
Also, Mr. Kong.
The latter.
Yeah, pretty much. Mr. Kong just chilling up here, and I'm like, hey. You gonna help me out at all, Mr. Kong?
Were you actually like, hey, did you walk up to him and have a conversation with the man?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
I was expecting
I'm looking
something.
forward to that. What types of things? Well, what did you bring any conversation starters? You know, a guy like Mr. Kong, he probably knows some shit.
Yeah, I said, excuse me, sir, is your first name Donkey?
Donkey, yeah. No, he has a pet donkey.
But I was really a little bit upset because
that's how he got the nickname.
his not getting Mr. Giggles really put a wrench into my plans.
Yeah, there was no giggles. Laughs were not had in your conversation.
No.
It was
And
brief.
may as well turn off that sound system.
Yeah, fuck
So,
the sound system.
I don't actually put him in a box because I'm worried that I might need him like awake in order to trigger something. Like in order to get like a meeting with Giggles or something. So I just leave him out there so I can get him back later if I need to. I can like drag him out to where people are.
See, that's interesting. Like I was always of the opinion in levels in general, just like in Hitman, that those context-sensitive things are generally only like you'll see prompts for them. So like when you.
But
when
elusive
you kill
targets have
someone
their
or
own
knock
set of
them out,
rules.
Yeah, sometimes like certainly they have their own set of rules. It's just I've only done like 4, maybe 5 elusive targets, and they were never elaborate enough where it was like if there was prompts to do things.
I've only done one,
you know,
so
usually the prompts would show like it wouldn't be promptless. Whereas like this one, like we were talking about, even during Chris's run there, red herrings in lots of ways, and like there's no intel even on the stuff you're picking up, right? So I can understand why you were of the opinion that hey,
it's better to have the
some of this
option.
stuff will be context sensitive. It's just not giving it away to me up front, you know.
Well, and it's just like I have the option to go like I don't want to eliminate my options. Although we should mention I've changed.
That was a common criticism of the regular Hitman levels too, is that as awesome as all the around the edges context sensitive stuff was, it all being labeled on the mini map just made it checking off boxes. Like there was no
right, but you do have the option to remove that. People don't have to play with that. Anyway,
of course, but I mean it's interesting that they were exploring doing that type of layers in this elusive target, but not having the prompts, right?
Yeah, it's very interesting. Anyway, we haven't
to
get back into it. I've changed costumes, so I'm a waiter now, back to my roots. So, Chris, you can probably guess what my plan here is.
Yeah.
This bitch is chatting on a PDA that I want. Ryan, what do you think I'm going for here?
I think you're gonna coin her over to that bathroom, just like someone else did.
You think I'm gonna coin her over with the coins that I don't have?
Oh.
Yeah, I got it out of the way.
Yeah, he didn't take coins.
You're gonna coin her over with your sniper rifle that you're gonna get.
Oh, good call. Yeah. Fucking nailed it, Chris.
I don't know. I don't know what your plan is. mean, you literally could just like kill her right here.
I don't actually know for 100% that she has it. I'm suspicious, but I'm not aware.
Does he go for it? Oh wow.
Nope. Decides against it. I was like, maybe I have a key.
I thought the decision was made when you hit the door. I didn't know for sure.
No.
There's that second of suspense.
Yeah. I'm just at this point. I'm just trying to find a way to reliably avoid the other guy, and then they'll let me in, but I have to get frisked, and I'm like, I might have a weapon or two on me, so probably I shouldn't do that.
I say you get her over near the door of the bathroom, you knife her, you book it up.
He finds a coin. There you go. Chris was right in the end. He was right in the end.
Potentially. Although what I have found here is I have found a place to blend in.
Big glasses. A lot of people wear them. So like that lady's there. Like just way too big for your eyes and your face. I don't know.
I don't know. It depends on it depends on the situation. Alex has pretty big glasses, but I'm kind of into them. Like big old Ray-Bans.
When making the purchasing decision, what I guess walk me through someone who
it's aesthetically pleasing. I don't know. Here, we can ask this. Alex, why did you choose big glasses for your face?
I can't see the edges of the rims on it.
Oh, so she can't see the rims.
Okay. There you go. That explains something. Done. I understand that explanation.
Yep.
That's interesting. It's like when you have a bigger TV, you can feel more in the experience because if it's so far out of your peripheral, you don't even notice the sides.
Yep. So I'm just watching this lady at this point, waiting for an opportunity to strike.
Anyway.
I'm blended in. I'm fine. And she's just enjoying a sip of champagne. And I'm like, I'll just clean this table. Counter, whatever the fuck. You know, things that waiters do. Nothing weird about a waiter doing waiter stuff. Even that other waiter doesn't notice that there's no bald waiters on his team with weird barcodes on the back of their head. And this lady doesn't seem to notice anything, so I'm like, cool. Well, Chris was totally wrong. Coins are for fucking amateurs.
I mean, you have the coins. You pick them up.
I mean,
so are you calling yourself an amateur?
I didn't use it.
What's more amateur? Using coins or having to kill someone without even looking at them?
That wasn't Chris. That's anemic rat poison. I mean, that's not a murder.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I would. Yeah, but yeah, that's the rat poison. Well, I mean, someone could die. Well, how do you know how good their immune is?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, at that point, it's their own fault for having a shitty immune system.
Like, if you're gonna just drown.
What if they're like 70? What if they had cancer and they just recovered? And you
well,
just caused them
she
to die?
doesn't. So
I mean, you're trying to kill them, so I shouldn't be worried the morality of you killing them.
Yeah. Also, I don't necessarily have to kill her. There's
That's true.
Like when I do have the option to drown her, but I can also just knock her out and take her PDA. That's a totally valid option.
Yeah, assuming she has the PDA.
Right, but this is what I'm assuming at this point.
Run, we have confirmed that it is the case, but your assumption was correct, obviously.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it's a pretty good assumption at this point.
But I mean, I don't know. Like, I kind of agree with Chris, but at the same time, like, not from a professional angle, but I do agree, Chris. There's a little more. There's part of the Hitman pizzazz is like eye to eye. Even if it's not eye to eye, like, you need to be close to the person. You need to give them the opportunity where they could almost see you, but then they don't because you're that good, and then you just kill them. Well, like if you're doing it like the professional way, like obviously like the run up behind the target and kill them, or like worm your way into the room and then pull out a gun and shoot them in the face or something. Like there's obviously a lot of intimate touch to a lot of the kills you can do in Hitman.
Yeah, don't forget too that if you try to poison anyone's drink and you're not dressed as a waiter, everyone will notice it. But I had the skill to make use of the disguise. I found it and I was like, I can just use this disguise to probably go poison that drink. Because if I try to do it as like me in my suit, or as as the fortune teller.
This isn't amateur hour though either.
No, but I thought this was a better way to do it. There's more moving parts, but there's fewer risk, right? Because if you use coins, someone else could decide that they want to come over, for example. But
yeah,
if she has to run to the bathroom because she's throwing up, I'm not bringing anyone else with me.
Another example of the funny AI, by the way. Like, I get that someone wouldn't be suspicious of a waiter around a drink, but you figure you would at least have to take the drink and bring it like behind the sink or something. He just does it out in the open, and I'm like, that.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can do it literally right next to a person staring at you, and then like, yep, they don't.
In
even
my
know.
experience, people tend to have tend to not notice that you're there all the time. I've had people have like weirdly intimate conversations with the people at the tables as I'm standing like right at the table next to them, and I'm like, do you think that I'm not?
That there is an average of that, Kyle. I'm not saying that there's an average of that, but I mean, what just happened? Someone spilled a. Oh no, right.
No,
sorry,
she got
getting
sick. Yeah.
I'm not saying there isn't an average of that, but I think that there is always going to be that one or two people who are absolutely observant, and like in the setting where you walk up next to a drink, waiter or not, and you just pull out you don't disguise it. You literally just grab.
And here we go.
Poison label on the
gentlemen. One swift fucking motion, close the door and drown her in one motion.
Yeah, sorry, I'm sitting there going, "What's the glitch?" But it's actually just your
apron. Yeah, I know.
Slipping into the apron.
Yeah. But do you notice that I closed the door and opened the and drowned her in one fucking motion?
Yeah.
That was
right. You got the guest list.
It's clean. So I'm 1 for 2 now.
Run. Chris got the guest list after eliminating Mr. Giggles.
Yeah, that is one problem I have right now. I have not found Mr. Giggles anywhere. No idea where he is.
It's interesting because like you actually spotted the clues to the PDA really quickly, whereas Chris's run did not.
No.
I'm trying to remember how did Chris, how did you
guys
find Mr. Giggles
very quickly?
Yeah.
The PDA was not like I found the PDA within like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
as soon as
but
I got into the party.
After shooting.
Yes, but I knew it was the PDA. I mean, getting the clues was not the thing. I thought I had to kill him first was what it was.
Okay.
Because I assumed it was like in an order or something, or at least killing him would help, which technically is true, but I had already gotten into the party. So.
And then I've decided I'm done with this party, so I'm just gonna take a fair look and.
I assume
so long,
raise
suckers.
The water level, it actually does more.
Splash everybody.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That winch is.
I wonder if there's like a way to.
Such a tease.
Yeah, I wonder if there's a way to like electrocute the room.
That would be pretty cool.
The way that winch works. Like I wonder if there's a loose cord or something you can mess with, and then it's like.
It could be. I
do the pool and then just whoosh, and then water goes everywhere and just everything gets electrocuted.
Oh, that would be some pizzazz. Mr. Kong's just still hanging out here.
I mean, there is some equivalence to that. Like you can drop the whole stage in the Paris level, right?
Yeah.
And that ends up killing a lot of people.
It's like 20. Yeah, you get like 20 people on average.
Yeah, you're just sitting there waiting. Non-target killed. Non-target killed.
Yeah. So the waiter has done his job now. And I find.
Yes, you might have went back. You second there, close to your bet.
He's just checking for something.
Yeah.
Well, he wanted to make sure, he was debating on whether he was going to go kill Mr. Giggles, or he was debating on whether he was going to go kill Mr. Giggles or go for a barbecue.
Yeah.
Or maybe he needed a burger.
He's going clean here. He's not gonna go and color fire.
Well, that's the thing is even when I've gone for pizzazz, I've still done it silently, right? No, like the most people who've known about anything at a time is like 2 people. I haven't like made any noise.
Lost a little pizzazz blade.
Right. But I'm saying that even when I've gone pizzazzy, I haven't gone loud.
Yeah, the pizzazz was the open.
Yeah. But I haven't gone loud, so that's why I haven't gone for the propane, right? Even when I was like going and just murdering fools, I was with a silenced pistol and a wrench, right? So that's why.
Yeah, but we just had a bet on whether you would go back to the propane or not. That's it. That's why we were talking about it.
Yeah. No, I'm explaining my thought process, why I chose not to go to the propane. And now, much like Chris did, I am now just looking for clues. Snail lady. Grab a refreshing Dr. Pop to celebrate my successful murder. This episode of Assassins for Hire is brought to you by Dr. Pop.
So we discussed it before. Discussion Chris has had escargot or snail. Other than that, though, what is the weirdest thing everyone's eaten?
Take good care of the VIPs.
In life?
Exotic food. Yeah,
snail wouldn't even be the weirdest thing I've ate, so.
Really?
What's the weirdest thing you've eaten, Chris?
Oh, let me think about that.
Kyle, do you have an easy?
Yep, octopus sushi. That was weird.
Oh, I've done that's not.
It tasted weird.
Yeah, that I've done octopus sushi.
Oh, it
it's
tastes
okay.
weird, but to me that's not that weird.
I mean, it's not that weird, but I haven't had
I
weird.
mean, I've ate a lot of bugs.
Oh, what?
A lot of bugs.
Gross.
Yeah, there's places that serve
Crickets and grasshoppers and things. Yeah, no, there's literally like
you can get
there's
like
literally
chocolate
restaurants
crickets
around
and
here
stuff.
that do it.
Yeah. You like overseas too, Kyle. Like obviously in different places of the world, there's a lot.
We have a bar here that serves an appetizer with crickets in it.
Weird.
For me, I don't know. It might be eel.
Yeah, that's
Like,
pretty
I've tried
weird.
eel once.
Weird. Come on, that's not, octopus is weirder to me.
I don't know.
Eel's
Well, I mean,
delicious.
I've tried squid, eel, octopus.
Also, can I just say I love this conversation where the guy's just trying to date his friend's sister.
Yeah, we see this in Chris's run too. It's such a funny. Like I love some of those conversations that come up because you think they might somehow turn into relevancy because of the layers that this game has sometimes with its sub stories. So you somewhat want to listen to because you're like there actually might be a reason or a way for me to advance this or get involved in it somehow.
Well, and it does bring you to something. It does tell you that the French guy's looking for the fortune teller.
Correct.
Have you ever had eel, Kyle?
I have not. And I think this is the one other time I watched the briefing because I'm like, okay, I don't actually.
Pretty good.
I've also had llama. That was okay.
You've had
I guess does bear
Llama.
count? Is that really weird? I've had
Oh,
bears.
you've had llama. I thought you were trying to say lamb and just said it wrong.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
lamb.
I have
I've
had
lamb too, but
I have had deer, which was pretty good.
Bear is disgusting.
Deer,
I can't. Do bear.
I had bear pepperoni.
Oh, that's
pretty
weird.
good.
It was deer jerky.
I ate it slowly. The person who gave it to me was like, you have to eat it slowly just to make sure your stomach is,
Yeah, bear can really mess with your stomach.
Why? What's wrong with bear?
It's just fair. Oh man, it's tough. I don't know.
So it's essentially, Kyle, the reason humans usually don't eat predators. Because the predator's digestive system is completely different. It does things, its muscles, everything is different. Because it's not growing to be like healthy and fruitful. It's growing for survival, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you get their meat, it can sometimes be a little more damaged, used, and it's not necessarily like it's bad for you. It's just your stomach might take time getting used to digesting it.
Okay,
it's
different.
just not used to it. It's just because it's a completely different style. Like
it's not like eating
meat,
a cow.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's not like especially since genetically we're so used to eating what we've been eating as a species, passed down, over years and years and years, which is why eating the things that your parents ate and your parents' ate, suddenly your body's so easy digesting a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
I mean, deer's delicious.
I love deer.
Yeah, honestly, veal's great. I'll try anything. That's kind of my policy. A lot of my family's a hunting family, so I've gone to try a lot of different types of stuff and like bison. I mean, not that bison's weird or anything. It's just
over here. That's like if you try saying you tried bison over here. It's like of course it's Alberta. Like everyone's eating bison.
Yeah, exactly. I had bison when I was in Alberta, actually.
Yeah, the bison burgers are on like every menu. By the way, Chris, if you've noticed, like they pretty much have a bison.
That's like a common thing with you guys. I've never had bison before. It's not like really around here.
Really good lean.
It's again like it's a little more common here just because of where.
Yeah,
we are,
where I imagine it's a location thing. Like it's probably a little bit more difficult to get seafood for you guys, right, Ryan? Like out of season or whatever.
You have to basically ship it in. When my dad gets, because he's in Newfoundland, when he gets like crab and stuff. Yeah. He just ships it all in from Newfoundland.
Yeah, and ours is always like fresh because it's we're 20 minutes from the ocean.
Yeah, I'd say it's harder to get fresh.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. Yeah.
Have you ever had cod tongues, Chris? I'm not a fan of them, but my dad eats those.
I haven't.
Did you just say
fish tongues that they batter and then fry?
Tongues?
Yeah, cod. Yeah, the tongues of a fish.
Okay, that's weird.
It's really like when you bite into it, all the greases and juices explode into your mouth.
Is it good?
I hate it. I hate the texture. It's like, think of eating a tongue. It's just a big rubbery.
Yeah, I only need one. I was gonna say one tongue in my mouth at a time, but
salty.
Maybe two.
I can deal with squid rings because it's like an onion ring that's just a little chewier, but
yeah. For the record, by the way, gentlemen, at this point,
I eat that stuff up like it's candy, and I'm like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm like,
I assume you both have had calamari.
Yeah, calamari's good. I don't know if
I had some today. I had sushi today.
Yeah. For the record, at this point, gentlemen, I was just walking around looking for him out here.
Tzatziki sauce with the calamari?
No, they had a special sauce on at this sushi place that was already put on it, and I kind of just tried it. It was actually pretty good.
Oh yeah, sorry, you're talking about like not
it was breaded.
Fried, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it was.
It was.
Okay, yeah, because like Opa sells like a pretty okay calamari that's breaded and comes with like tzatziki sauce. It's okay.
Mm.
It's a Greek place.
Really?
Really what?
Lawnmower.
Oh. Hello, Pepper.
I was trying to keep my window open because I don't want my fan on because it disturbs noise.
Yeah.
But someone's doing some grass cutting in the back. So.
Yeah. Oh, I think that was the cut, by the way, gentlemen. I think it just did it.
Yeah, it definitely was a cut.
Okay, yeah. So that.
What do you think is the craziest thing they sell at this market?
This market?
It looks like some crazy stuff there.
Cod tongues.
Other than snails, even I think there's some crazy stuff. Like, I don't know. There's probably dragon fruit there.
Battle axes.
Dragon fruit's not weird. What are you talking about?
Dragon fruit just has a bitchin' name.
It's called dragon fruit. Listen, until I worked in a produce section once, I never even knew it existed.
Yeah, but it's not weird. I mean, that's not the weird thing. It's just a
what
different
are you talking about? There are fruits that are called oranges, apples,
to get a little bit back on track,
basic...
Ryan, to get a little bit back on track of the game, I'm hearing this conversation here, and I remember I rewatched the video, and now I'm aware that security is tight security is a place where I want to be, and these guys are like, oh, they won't fucking let us near our shops. So now I'm thinking that I need to get into the shops. Sorry, we haven't actually talked. Like, it wasn't really a big deal because I was just wandering around like a fucking idiot.
Yeah. You re-listened to
the only thing I will, the last thing I'll say about dragon fruit, just one more thing. The reason it's called that is just because of how it looks.
Yeah.
It's really not that weird.
What does it taste like?
I think personally, it's. You ever had pomegranates?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so you guys thought I wasn't having any pizzazz for a while? Fuck that guy. Truthfully.
Coconut in his face?
No, I hit him with scissors in the face. He's dead.
Oh, scissors.
Truthfully.
Like he still had them equipped, so it was like silent attack.
Truthfully, at this point, fuck this guy.
Yeah, there we go.
I thought that this was the direction to a shop. So.
That's interesting. That actually makes sense, by the way, Chris. I kind of see what you're saying there.
And I'm a
little of the same family.
I'm a little bit screwed.
Is seeds inside it?
Yes.
Yeah.
And they're kind of nutty.
Anyway, guys, a lady just found my thing, so I'm going to take Chris's favorite approach to the game.
Okay.
Hide in this box.
I'm trying to mute myself every time the lawnmower goes by, so it's kind of fun.
Oh yeah.
What's in the box?
Yeah. So now I'm just chilling. Yeah. So I had actually the reason I killed that guy is I thought that this was the direction to a shop. Because I was like, oh, heightened security. Why is this guy not letting anyone down this way? Which turns out he actually was going to let people down this way just because I was dressed like another security guard. But hey, mistakes were made. He shouldn't have been standing where I didn't want him.
If you do kill him, though, you have your exit pretty nicely done.
Yeah, but I don't know that at this point. I don't know what the exit is.
Yeah, but I'm just saying in hindsight.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you usually, like, it's tough to tell which dead end is the exit, but usually it's, dead ends on the map will end up being somewhere an equivalent of an exit.
Yeah.
Unless it's a vehicle. Sometimes they throw vehicles in the middle. Those ones always weird me out when there's, like, an exit, like, right in the middle or, like, just outside the middle of the level, like, just at some car.
Yeah, but sometimes you need to hit the keys to it, like the Humvee in this level in the regular game.
Yeah.
Outside of the school or whatever?
It's just instinctively when you want to leave a level, your mind thinks go to the edge of the map, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. That's how I escaped the last one. I escaped on the snowmobiles in Japan. Because why the hell not?
Hokkaido? Yeah. It's a pretty good way to get out. So, it's just guys body bagging it. And I did notice earlier, too, that when he's dragging a body, dotted people no longer have dots over their head. Because I noticed that when I was doing it, like when I killed those other guys. See, like his dot disappears because he's too distracted with dragging his corpse. I'm like, oh, perfect. Like now I can just get out of here. And why not get a third scissor?
More scissors.
Yeah, I just
See, now this is where you give both of them a haircut, Agent 47 style. No, stab both of them in the head. Say a cool line.
Well,
They need a taunt button or something. That's another thing for season 2. They need a
taunt button.
When you're in a costume, there should be animation buttons so you can do dumb shit well after you've made a kill or something.
Yeah, it's a pretty good idea. That's a way to get some pizzazz. So I'm like, oh, perfect. This is a thing.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
There's some security up here.
That isn't to say that the game lacks pizzazz. That's just channeling, in my opinion, more of what some of the good stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and then I realized this was the same rooftop.
Conversation as the fortune teller, for as a perfect example, like those are the levels. It's like, oh yes, I can actually sit down and have a conversation with these people. That's interesting.
Yeah. So I got kind of bummed out because like heading into that, like the only way I'd gotten up here so far was through the other costume. And, oh yeah, then I think at this point I actually realized I want to get over there because I saw the dots over those guys' head, and so I know that those guys are security guards. So I'm like, oh, that's probably the rooftop.
They're pretty important if there's been some dots over there.
Well, just like that's under the rooftop.
Went back to the propane tanks and looked at them again.
I did.
Another set of propane tanks.
Oh!
I don't know if he intended for this to happen in this level, but there's a long tease of will he or won't he with the propane tanks.
Yeah, gentlemen, the gun is out.
You gonna shoot the shisha pipe?
No. What I was actually trying to do was see if I could find Mr. Giggles on a rooftop, and the gun being out gives you a zoom. And oh no! Somebody finally came looking for Mr. Kong. Well, fuck this guy.
Mr. Kong.
You're done.
Punch right to the back of the neck. That's illegal. Get John McCarthy in here. Disqualify this man.
Well, he didn't see it. The ref didn't see it, Ryan.
Oh, the ref didn't see it in MMA?
Yep.
The ref's only job is to look at the fight. What is he looking at?
I don't know. It's also the ref's only job in a WWE fight, but they get distracted all the time.
Yeah, totally.
Those are the same thing.
The real, yeah.
Yeah.
What you're telling me is that Herb Dean and Earl Hebner are of the same prestigious quality.
Yeah, 100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Herb Dean might do a better.
Patrick and Mario Yamasaki were of the same quality. We might be able to have a conversation.
You know what? You know what I can say? I think that Herb Dean and Red Shoes are of similar quality.
There you go. I'll give you that.
Fucking Red Shoes was great. For those of you who don't know, which is
Robinson's also of high quality.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean Charles Robinson's like the. You know what? I'm gonna go off the board here and to a new ref who I think's been pretty
also,
good.
I just got myself a little bit busted. I was trying to run in that door and then I forgot. I was like, oh fuck, security's gonna know that I'm a dick.
Kind of came in later, but just built the reputation just like Robinson did, in my opinion.
Yeah. So at this point, I'm like, I just need a new disguise because I'm never getting in dressed as security.
Also, there's like maybe. Oh no, some of our viewers might know those names now that I think about it.
Or
wrestling has infected everyone.
Yeah. The Red Shoes thing though, just because people probably don't know who Red Shoes is. We went to a. We went to
a few New Japan guys.
Okay.
Are you just assuming CZ Wood because he's Asian?
Oh.
That's racist.
Guys. Let's take a moment. Let's take a moment. Now I know he's up there though, because that was target lockdown, right? Like I'm totally good on that.
Chris, here's the real question. We've been really confident heading into the run and during the run that Kyle would succeed. Do you think that there is a chance, an outside snowball's chance in hell, that he loses?
Of course there's a chance, but I mean, that'd be silly to say there's not.
I was literally like maybe 99% sure he was going to succeed.
I was 90% sure he'd complete it. Now I'm more like, I'm still hovering in the 85
So
range.
I'm just going to explain what I was doing there, because we got a little distracted with wrestling talk. Yeah, first of all, this disguise is now burned. Not making this happen.
That's the reason.
We have gathered that.
Yeah. Well, the thing is I knew that security didn't like me the first time they got suspicious. Then they ran around looking for me, and the one guy who was still at the door was facing the other direction. So I was like, oh, I'll just go and slip in this door. But the door was locked. So that didn't end up working out.
Yeah.
So what was supposed to be a quick slip by when he wasn't looking turned into, oh fuck, now they see me, and then they tried to arrest me, and I was like, nope, I'm just gonna fucking book it.
The only reason I'm pretty sure he gets it done, because at this point he's got the hardest part out of the way. He could grab a sniper, go to the other end of the map, and now shoot.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm starting to gather now. I'm starting to think that,
But then again, he also could. It's not that hard to sneak around.
He did bring it, and based on his explanation to me at the beginning of the run, hashtag the run.
Hashtag this is the run. Yep.
Yeah. Kyle mentioned that he kind of uses his sniper in like the oh shit moments, like you know,
like I've burned my disguise my way up there.
When he's in a jam, you know, as Dennis would say from Sunny, you know, he needs help out of a jam.
I am in a jam right now, though, for sure.
Right now, he's in a jam. So if he were to turn to, you know, the defaults and get an epic sniper kill, that would not be surprising to me, but it would be satisfying.
Yeah, but at this point, I'm not even close to my other disguises, and there's fucking orange people everywhere. So I'm a little bit concerned.
You should find a pipe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that lady does not understand. Oh, what?
You haven't found that pipe yet, right?
Nope, the pipe that leads me up the wall. I have not found that yet.
Maybe a gun? I think she saw a gun or something on the ground. Oh no, she's going upstairs. What?
Yep.
Why?
She's not really important though.
Yeah, but what did she see in the downstairs that made her go upstairs with a question mark? Did you leave a string of bodies up there?
Nope.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
No.
Huh.
All I was doing at this point was I'm trying to get this guy's costume from him because I need a costume.
Oh, indeed. Yeah.
But he didn't stick around to deal with that faucet. I'm like, well, fuck this guy then.
See, if you knew where the pipe was, you could just run right there.
Yeah, the faucet sprayed where he was anyway, right?
Yeah, but he would then go to the source. He would come back here to turn it off.
Oh yeah, that's true. Maybe not.
That's kind of how those things tend to work.
With my life going the way it is, I might just sit down in that puddle of water, splash around a little.
Do you want to talk about anything, Ryan? Everything okay at home?
Oh, the way that guy's life is going.
How's that guy's life going?
He's dealing with some crazy guy who's running around and...
He's not going to give up. He's a professionally trained soldier.
Reports.
There have been almost no reports, to be fair. There's one time where somebody... And that's not even like a murder kind of report. But hey, that's a disguise.
Is it up to take a moment, smell the roses, you know? Maybe that faucet's a blessing.
Yeah.
Some fresh water.
You're right. However, I now have a new disguise. So...
Yeah.
Cool.
You are Stoner Ezio.
Yeah.
Welcome. The push is around the corner.
Yeah, absolutely. So now I'm just going to try to make my way back in there and see if those guys will let me in, I think, was what I was trying to do here. So I was like, oh, I'll just walk on in there. They'll probably be fine with this. This bitch is like, come back tomorrow and I'm like,
they got the best carpets and prices.
Yeah, they
absolutely the best. Undisputable.
Yeah. And then I realized that to get in I have to get frisked. So I'm like, oh fuck, I have like way too many weapons on me.
Yeah, it sucks, but the only way you don't get frisked is if you're like a VIP.
No. If you
or like security or someone who's
but I do know 100% that is where Mr. Giggles is because when I got busted outside of there, Target went on lockdown.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you knew the sniper was there, you might be fully willing to drop that gun, but you probably more have to consider it at this point.
Well, I am fully willing to drop that gun. I'm trying to find a place to drop it.
Yeah. Well, I figured.
Yeah.
But I just mean it'd probably be an easier decision if you knew the sniper was there.
Yeah. Well, and you know, there's weapons that are not guns, right?
I could go that way, but you can also just sneak around the side.
Yeah, which if I didn't know about at this point, or I totally would have just done that rather than going and trying to get in through conventional means. Like fuck that. But at this point, I just need somewhere to drop weapons where I'm not going to get noticed. So here goes my gun. Here goes my other gun. And here goes my knife. And I'm just gonna I think I just check everything else here to see if anything else will get me busted in things. So like I still have lethal weapons here. Like I've got scissors, but those don't count as a weapon for some reason. And nobody notices fiber wire because it's really easy to conceal. So I'm like, oh, perfect. I'm actually in pretty okay shape here. I can't shoot my way out of a jam, but if I need to kill people, no problems. I'm not like loaded for bear, but I have tools in order to make myself possible.
All it takes to kill one guy and you can get a gun again. So I mean,
yeah.
If you needed it.
Yeah.
To get out of a jam.
It is still preferable to still have my silenced pistol, but whatever, I don't have it. And then I'm like, okay, well this will be perfect. I'll just get frisked and then walk right in. And that's what I think at this point, that'll just happen.
I'll be as quick as I can, sir.
He'll be as quick as he can.
Well, you know, like, he's wasting my fucking time, so that kind of is at least a little bit considerate.
And you're good to go, sir. Thanks.
And then I'm like, fuck! If I try to open the door, I'm busted. So I'm like, well, what do I do? And then that person's suspicious of me, so like I'm kind of annoyed.
Funny.
Yeah, it's really annoying, isn't it? And then my frisking is gone. For some reason,
so
he's
they assume
forgotten.
You're the shopkeeper for this shop, but you need to have the key to get in because you're
Yeah.
not the shopkeeper for this shop.
And that frisking only worked for like 5 seconds, and now he wants to frisk me again because I guess he liked what he felt. So I think at this point I'm just like, well, fuck, like what the fuck am I gonna do?
I'm sorry, sir.
And then this bitch is here again, and I'm like, fuck you, bitch, like just leave me alone.
You need to drop your guns for that.
I dropped my guns for nothing.
But now you're gonna find the pipe.
Maybe.
Sure.
Or.
I mean.
Or she opened the door, and I just like hope that I can get frisked fast enough that I can just walk right in. Is now what I'm trying to do, because she's just standing in the door, letting it happen.
Those other people are suspicious in there, though.
Yeah, whatever. But if I can get, I'm through. If I get there,
Yeah.
walk right on in. No fucking problem, because she just
fortunate.
opened the door for no reason. Yeah, well, fortune favors the bold, Chris. I made a bold call.
I mean, that was not bold.
No.
If it closes, you just, no big deal.
Yeah, there's no consequences. But I am now on the roof, and I see.
Surprised you're allowed being up here as the shopkeeper.
Well,
Yeah.
It wasn't-
That's interesting.
yeah, I think
That
it's.
seems
I'm
a
surprised
little
that
silly.
nobody's suspicious either.
No.
Like nobody.
Well, I'm just Mr. Giggles.
Like, granted, they might think that it's tough to get away, but with the actual,
Okay, and now I
the
got my
amount of
6th and 7th bricks.
rooftop stuff in this.
Yeah, so now I see Mr. Giggles,
it
obviously, right?
is impossible. Yep.
So here's here I'm just like, okay, well, I'm just gonna be clean about this. I'm just gonna kill security one at a time without getting noticed, and I shouldn't really have any issues after that. So I'll just knock out this guy with my brick. Unfortunately, people saw that, and now target's on lockdown. So switch to plan B. Unfortunately, I don't have any guns left. I don't have any guns, so I'm trying to get a target lock, and I can't keep up with them.
Oh my goodness.
So
You had no guns?
no, remember I had to drop them all
Oh, you had
to get
drop them
frisked.
while you get
Oh, right.
frisked.
And now I'm standing behind 4 orange dudes, just trying to sneak on out.
Oh, you should just stay up there.
I don't know that he comes back. We see that in your run. I have no idea that he comes back. I think that if I let them go, I'm gonna fucking lose him.
So you're just gonna chase them down?
I'm just gonna
Oh my
see
goodness,
what happens.
This is interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
This suddenly turned in like to a
Just trying
Schwarzenegger
to whack
90s
the
action
shit.
movie,
Oh,
chasing
yeah.
him down through the market.
You guys still confident that I pulled this off?
I don't know. The confidence level of success it
I
has
still
been
have
shattered.
confidence.
Yeah.
It's still high, but
Yeah.
the knob
So
is
at this
turning a little-
point, I decide to go back and grab my guns because I'm already made anyway, and like maybe I can just get a lucky shot off or
yeah, that
something.
was a smart plan because you're
And
thing.
because I'm still in this disguise, it's actually going to be pretty easy to find them again because I can just look for a giant cluster of orange bodies.
You can't wield a gun in this disguise. Though.
No, I can't wield the gun in this disguise, but I can just pull it out and shoot him and run if I get the opportunity, right? But if I'm in this disguise, it's really easy to just go back and find them because the only people who are orange are all around him. So this disguise is actually like keeps them as a homing beacon. I'm just gonna hold my Dr. Pop so nobody gets suspicious. Nothing weird about a guy with a pop can. But I was like, all right, I'll just see what I can do here.
Straw hat.
Yep, just chilling. And then I see them all coming back. But they all are suspicious of me.
Moving for all these chops.
Hang on. Right. This is not the moment for like small talk. This is a big moment. I'm either going to be successful or fail pretty much right here.
I still think you got this.
You think I got this? Because this lady is now being a dick.
She doesn't know you. She's suspicious.
Yep, and I'm like, fuck, like I can't have these guys see me.
Real dick, she said.
Yeah, I know. I fucking
Freak.
hate that lady.
Yeah.
Fuck her. Like I'm just hanging out. I'm
I mean,
just
you are-
trying to
but,
murder
I mean,
someone.
You got a Dr. Pop.
I do have a Dr. Pop, and more than that, I have an opportunity because he's at the back of the line.
Okay, Chris, I agree. He doesn't.
Didn't your mother ever tell you not to run with scissors?
At the risk of seeming flippant, the plan has expired.
So I'm just trying to get the fuck out, obviously, now, right?
Exit 47, stage left.
Really?
And you.
At the risk of sounding flippant, did you see her line there? That
Oh, yeah.
was.
Well, we saw
lines.
during Chris's run.
That's true, but it's still a great line.
It is a pretty good line.
Did you not realize the X was right there?
Nope.
Kyle?
I did not. I was just trying.
yes.
I had 5 people chasing
Please
me
tell
with guns.
You never figure it out.
Man, that would make this.
That would be so.
I mean, I'm
At
still-
that point, that
That's it.
should. You shouldn't. That wouldn't be last.
I'm still not out of the woods yet.
Like you're out of the woods.
I mean, I'm close.
Yeah.
I'm near the tree line. I can hear cars on the highway.
He's trying to just keep it for people who are still watching. He's out of the woods.
Yeah, he does. Yeah,
Everyone,
he's,
you can shut off your streams now.
yeah, he's like Hulk Hogan. He's a consummate showman, but we've seen through the act ages ago.
Yeah.
We
Ages
know.
ago? Didn't you get a little
He's
suspicious when I botched that on the rooftop, though?
Yes.
No. I still thought you had it. I was just very surprised by the way. And to be honest, you lost a little bit of technical points on that because you
Oh,
were
yeah,
going
yeah.
for a bit of a clean run.
100% lost some technical points
But
there.
we'll get into the grading here in a sec once you finish this off.
Assuming I
assume you're
finish
gonna
this
see
off.
that.
I'm just kind of
Oh,
waiting
You
until.
seem very focused on that exit there.
I mean, I know where I want to go. That's pretty obvious. But are there orange people
Well,
between me and there?
What you
'Cause
don't
now
know
this-
is there's one right beside you.
Yeah, no, I have no idea there's one right beside me. I don't think. I'm pretty sure I actually go for that one.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, because it doesn't. Like, I don't see it.
Oh,
I never actually look at it, right?
If you die on the way, I'm going to laugh.
That would
so
be
hard.
pretty funny. But I'm ready.
Oh.
I've got my scissors out just in case I need them.
But I don't think he does.
35 meters
I
for
don't
freedom.
either, but
He's slow stepping. He's slow stepping. What are you
slow
doing?
stepping,
I'm just
you
watching.
bad
I'm
guys
looking
are-
for orange
Listen,
people.
Like, okay, this is not the moment to channel the Undertaker's walk to WrestleMania. You
I'm
need to go.
checking for orange people, Ryan. Chill.
And there it is.
Anyway, at the end of the
Put a little
day,
pep in his step.
at the end of the day, Mr. Giggles is dead, and I have a PDA on me now. I fucking pulled it off.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Ryan. What are we? What
Hey,
are we thinking here?
we gotta get to the.
Oh, I don't know. That's a tough one to grade.
Yeah.
He even said it himself, though. If you are trying to be clean and you're messy, that should hurt you.
Yes. That is a fair
Agreed.
statement.
He definitely was trying to be clean. I don't know why you hit a guy with a brick and thought you would get away with that.
I didn't think anyone had line of sight. Is what happened there.
But
Yeah.
it's still a weird way to do that. Like, to me, that there was a better way to do that. You could just wait for them to move, or even a different weapon that maybe like anything else.
So we'll just go through the categories here. Pizzazz.
Yeah,
Chris.
so we'll start with pizzazz.
I think
pizzazz.
pizzazz
It started out better, and it ended kind of pizzazzy. Although I don't know if it was an intentional pizzazz, which I don't know if that's should we be grading higher for that or.
I mean, I
it
think that more
definitely
is in the
started out-
technique recovery area where it's like he kind of had the technique mess up and then was able to recover to make the clean kill. But it's not as clean as it could have been. Whereas, like, I agree with you. The pizzazz moment was at the beginning of the run. There's a couple of moments throughout the rest of the run that were okay. I didn't mind them.
I have his pizzazz at a B+. I thought it was good. It just wasn't consistent.
It was definitely streaky. I think it's a fair statement.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll go B.
Yeah.
There were some high
Yeah,
highs and some low lows in
yeah.
pizzazz.
Technique, good for most of it. Actually, I would say you were probably in the A's easily for most of it. Towards the end, a little bit sloppy.
I had one big point of failure. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably. put
There
you
was
at-
two if you count the wrench mess up with the shopkeeper
I
lady.
forgot about that.
The shopkeeper lady?
Yeah.
Yeah, early on in the run, right after you.
Oh, when I
tried
threw
to
it and then I
reach
immediately punched her in the face? Yeah, I mean, like, I wouldn't call that a major point of failure.
And running around the room for like a minute.
I would
Yeah,
say
I was just chilling.
still an A- though. I still think he did show a lot of technical skill. He had his faults. I mean, but I would say I did too, and I think you both
that's
gave
fair,
me in the A's. So I mean, I feel like one or two here. I will say he was able to get the job done much quicker than I did. So
Yeah, I definitely had to win on time.
And he wasn't hiding a lot of the time either, which that definitely has to help. So that's why I'm putting him in the A's here, because to me it's an A-. And for an overall grade, because I think his technical skill was that good, I'm gonna give him an A-. I think between A- and B+, I'm gonna give him an A-, or round up.
I'll go on the B+ end, just because I think there was more opportunities for the pizzazz that. I think he took the advice. I think it's a classic case of, how a lot of times someone will say to like we'll use the analogy of like a UFC fighter here. Sometimes someone will say, oh, you didn't go out hard enough. So then the next fight they go out super hard the first round but blow out their cardio. It's like this kind of reminded me of that with the pizzazz angle. Like probably A to A+ of pizzazz in the open, and then sets high expectations with it, and then yeah.
I think one thing we do have to keep in mind.
I still think B+ to A-. I think I agree with that. It's one of those two.
Yeah, I think we do have to keep in mind that I had a relatively quick run by comparison. So even if I didn't have as much like total pizzazz per run, my pizzazz per minute ratio would be higher because it didn't have as many minutes.
See, I think that's where we disagree, because I think Chris and I thought you were really streaky with pizzazz.
I was streaky for sure.
Started really high. Streaking.
To me, you figuring it out was more technical than pizzazz.
Yeah.
Like I can't give you points for both for that.
No. I had two very distinct modes. I was in recon mode where I was not raising any alarms, and then I was going for execution with a little bit more pizzazz.
There's your analogy. The run is stuck between the middle.
Yeah,
I kind of feel like you should have went harder in one.
I found it. I just didn't need it. By the time I found my way to it.
I don't remember you actually ever finding it.
I saw it when I was heading up onto the roof. I saw where the outline was, and I knew where it was. I just didn't. At that point, I'm not going to do my rifle. Yeah, that'll do it. Thank you, everyone, for joining us.
Kyle and I scored about the same, I think, on both. I think we actually both.
Yeah, ultimately, yeah.
Yeah, similarly. Yeah. So thank you, everyone, for joining us in this episode of Assassins for Hire. Next up is Ryan's run.
Can you keep the streak going? Can you go 3 for 3?
Can we go 3 for 3 as an agency? The Pajodcast Assassination Agency.
Your hopes are in me. Oh my goodness.
I will quit the Pajodcast if he doesn't nail it. I'll quit.
Fair enough. See you all next time.